With more than 1,200 people dying in just the past 24 hours, the U.S. Surgeon General is warning that the country is entering one of the most critical weeks in the battle against the virus.
The next week is going to be our Pearl Harbor moment. It's going to be our 9/11 moment. It's going to be the hardest moment for many Americans in their entire lives.
Health officials in New York, Louisiana, New Orleans and Detroit expecting infections to peak in the coming days as hospitals in these cities and across the country brace for a surge.
We know that we've got hospitals that are already at capacity. We don't have enough personal protection equipment.
Still, at his Sunday press briefing, the president expressing optimism, saying there's a leveling off of cases in places like New York, the epicenter of the viral outbreak.
Things are happening. We're starting to see light at the end of the tunnel. And hopefully in the not too distant future, we'll be very proud of the job we all did.
The president's medical experts saying that even as new cases might be leveling off, deaths will reach new highs.
It seems to be inherently contradictory, but it really isn't. What you're hearing about potential light at the end of the tunnel doesn't take away from the fact that tomorrow, the next day, it's going to look really bad.
While stay-at-home measures seem to be working, they're taking an economic toll. A new report from the Wall Street Journal says that at least 25% of the nation's economy is at a standstill. The oil industry hit hard as prices plummeted 66%, near $20 a barrel. On Capitol Hill, talk of a possible phase 4 of a coronavirus economic stimulus aimed at helping states.
This weekend, lawmakers are working on the next round of relief packages. What was not in the stimulus package that you signed last week that you would like to see in phase 4?
Well, I think we're going to need more money for the small businesses. It's been working out so well. I think that restaurants and entertainment, that would include sports leagues, all forms of entertainment, go back to the original, where they get tax deductibility for what they're doing.
Overseas, England's Prime Minister Boris Johnson leading his country from hospital after being admitted over the weekend with persistent symptoms of the virus 10 days after getting infected. On Sunday, in only the 5th of its kind, Britain's Queen Elizabeth II making a rare speech from Windsor Castle, urging the country and world to remain united and resolute against the virus.
We should take comfort that while we may have more still to endure, better days will return. We will be with our friends again. We will be with our families again. We will meet again.
For now, though, social distancing is the order of the day. At Vatican City, Pope Francis celebrating Palm Sunday in a near-empty St. Peter's Basilica, usually filled with tens of thousands of pilgrims during Easter season. The Pope offering prayer and praise for those on the front lines of the battle.
Dear friends, look at the real heroes who come to light in these days. They are not famous, rich, and successful people. Rather, they are those who give themselves in order to serve others.
Some good news, Europe's hardest hit countries like Italy, France and Spain showing signs of progress as new cases and fatalities continue to slowly drop. George Thomas, CBN News.